So we are getting ready to be live again. We think we fixed our problem. We're not 100% sure, but we're going to see if we fixed our problem. But of course, thanking our sponsors for having us in the arena. And of course, Jennifer Parker, the judge, where we are allowed to be in the arena with her. Well, I'm not in the arena with her, but the girls are. So trying to get a little camera angle for y'all.
Another nice class bull, so we're going to use the young man's bull that's feeling a little frisky here today to win the class. Here's a real attractively made bull, one that's attractive through his shoulder and his front end. He's really long spine. He's got some shape as we get out in behind him and reading. He's got some nice dimension about him. Really clean in his sheet, really nice with his setting in motion. Young lady's bull that comes in second is a really deep-bodied bull. He's got some shape as we read him up high. If I could take and change him, I'd want to power him ever so slightly down low into the lower stifle. I'd like to square him up from his hooks to his pins.
San Jose. Second place, into 349, Kelsey Fodno. Here in your class is 35. We have entry number 3.
Okay, in that last class, that was actually class number 34. That was our first of the intermediates. Sorry guys, we're having a little communication error with our cameras, but I think we're back on target now. That was Mr. 2E Canelo was the first place. That was a Mr. HMC Polled 53 over 1 son. And then in the second place, we had Kelsey Fontenot with their Mr. KF Charlie 621. That's going to be a Mr. CF 230 son out of RLB Miss 275. And the class number that we're getting ready to move into is 35. So we're moving into class 35. Class 35 looks like it will be a large class. And Iran, we have our comments back. Thank you so much. So now we can see the comments. Yay. And Emily Otto is wishing Jose Vega some good luck. He is in the arena. you do me a favor? So we're back sound on. Sorry about that, guys. Had to take care of a little business. So she has chosen, and it looks like we have the Hudgens animal is going to be coming in first. We're going to listen to the judge.
Another nice class of bulls, and we're going to lead off with the bull that came in first in this class, and he caught my eye when he walked in, and I think he just kind of solidified his position there in first because he's just a really attractively made bull, really big hip, lots of shape about this bull. He's one when we set him in motion, he's athletic enough for me, and I like that about him. Just a really good meat and potatoes combination kind of bull. I like that about him. The bull that comes in second for me is one that's massively topped, and he's got a lot of shape down low into his lower stifle. He gets a little bit rounder as we read him out through his hip. Maybe not quite as nice and neat up through his front end. That's a really nice bull that falls there in second. The bull in third is extremely long spine, balances up nice from the side, gives you a really good look there. As I read him compared to the bull that comes in behind him, he just comes to me with just a little bit more power and shape, carries that shape down low into his lower stifle. Maybe not quite the power of the two that come before him today. That's a really nice herd bull prospect for them. Young man's bull that comes fourth is one that's another long-bodied bull, one that's sound when we set him in motion, one with lots of shape and dimension about him. The bull that comes next is one that's a little bit more moderate in his type and kind. He's got plenty of shape about him. He's just one that just comes to us a bit plainer in the way that he's made, just gets a little bit plainer out through that front end. And then we come with a really big, high-performing bull next in line, bull that just gives up some natural base width. He's just a little bit more effeminate about his head, and I'd like to change that and give him a little bit more masculinity there as we read him. The bull that comes next is awfully green in his kind. He's just trying to figure out this whole show ring thing from the way that I can tell he's got several halters on under there. But he's a really nice bayed bull. He's one that's got some shape and dimension about him. I just want to pull him down in his flank. I want to fill him out to push him up any higher. Big bull that comes next just gets too round for me and his type and kind. And then we close the class with two bigger frame bulls, bulls that just don't pack the product as compared to the bulls that lead out today. Congratulations, really nice class.
Okay, so that was class number 35, and our winner, it was a very large class, great class. Our winner was Mr. SNS Kodak, 454 over 1. He's a JBR Mr. 07 over 4. That's going to be a bull that the Bullseye Ranch imported in from Mexico. So he's a son of JBR Mr. 07 over 4, and out of the very famous JDH Lady Mythony Manso, who has produced both gray and red animals, show animals that have done really well. Lady Mythony is one of the top producing females for Register of Renown on the red side. And then in second place, we had the Hudgens animal. That's going to be JDH Garrett Manso. And Garrett Manso is going to be a Lawford son out of JDH Lady Lindy Lee. We're going to be moving on into class number 36.
Sixth place, 353 Watts Ranch. Seventh place, entry 362 Watts Ranch. Eighth place, entry 358 Ashu Ward. Ninth place, entry 350 JD Rushing. And 10th place, 356 MN Ranch. Here in class 36, we have entry number 363.
Can you message
367.
Julia and ask her to message Carlos Gutierrez?
369. Or Cattle Company. And entry number 366, Magic Ranch.
He wants to pay his bill.
from the minute you set him in motion. And the bull that leads this class does so because he is the most athletic bull of the two bulls that are in first and second. He's just easy in his movement, big-footed, really nice in the way that he's made from the ground up. This bull's got some shape. He's got some thickness about it. I really like the sheath design of this bull. Really nice one to start with. Young lady's bull that comes second, really nice in his lines. Super deep-sided, lots of shape as we read him out through his hip. He compromises himself as we set him in motion. I just want to see him freer and easier off those hind two. Yeah, the bull that comes in third is another one that's a really easy moving kind of bull. He's just a bull that's a bit piecier in the way that he's made. I'd like to drop him down in his flank, just give him a little more depth of body and spring a rib. And then we conclude the class with a bull that just gives up some bone and foot size, just gives up some mass and shape as compared to those that come before him. Really good class. Put your hands together for those exhibitors.
In our last class, 36, first place, entry number 367, J.D. Hudgens. Second place, entry 363, Schulte Cattle. Third place, entry 366, Magic Ranch. Fourth place, 69, Cattle Company.
Okay, so we had just a couple of bulls have a little issue, so we got those all handled. So in first place in that last class, we had JDH Messiah Manso. 608 was, I'm sorry, JDH Messiah Tradition was the class winner. That's going to be a JDH Messiah Manso son out of JDH Lady Ramona. And in second place, we had the Schulte Cattle Company entry, Schulte Cattle Company. That's going to be an AT Mr. Denver, 889 over 1. That, of course, is going to be AT Brahman's entry. And then that is a JDH Mr. Music Man son out of CT Lisa Manso. So this, I think, would be a really good time to say thank you to some of our breeders who have sales on our Best Cattle Sales site. So Best Cattle Sales, these are some of the sales that we're going to have on our Best Cattle Sales site. So we're in October right here from the little scroll through thing. And that is going to be Heritage Cattle Company is going to have a spring-born online production sale sometime in October. They do have something going on right now. They do have a semen drop. But then November 11th through 12th is Southern Bell's heifer sale. That's going to be Boga Cheetah Cattle Company. And then November to be announced is going to be the Subasta de Razas Indianas. That is going to be the genetic tropical.
180 VA Ranch.
Oops, sorry. That is going to be, again, Best Cattle Sales. August 26th through 28th, we have the Genetic Tropical. August 27th, we have the Southern Invitational Live and online sale. That's going to be in Troy, Alabama. August 26th through the 29th, we have Southern Invitational Frozen Genetics online sale. This again is on our sales site, bestcattlesales.com. September 25 through 26th, thank you to our 79, sorry guys, got distracted. 79 Cattle Company. They are one of our sponsors here too, and they're having a sale in September. We're going to be taking some photos and videos in August, so we're really looking forward to that. So we would just like to thank all of our sponsors that get us here in the arena, as well as the people who support us on Best Cattle Sales and have their sales on our sales site. We'll give you a little different view here. Move into a rear end view. These are our animals that are in class number 37. Thank you, Mandy. Otherwise, I would have no clue where I was. Where are you? So this is classes are, what, second, third class of intermediate? Third class of intermediate. Whoops. We're live on this camera. Oops. We're good. Nope. I was dropping stuff. Mandy's crawling around trying to fix it for me. Thank you, Mandy. Intermediate division. Okay, so we're getting ready for the intermediate division drive. I'm multitasking up here, guys. So intermediate division drive will be our next event after this class. So we have intermediate, we have juniors, we have seniors. And then we will be going into the showmanship. And of course we have Brahman Foundation as our sponsor for that. Here we have our sponsors, which are V8 Ranch, Rio Ranch, Elgin Breeding Service, and 79 Cattle. So while they're walking, we'll see if we can get a little thank you out to some of our sponsors. So again, this is class 37, and we would like to thank Elgin Breeding Service. Elgin Breeding Service. Hillary, I think I saw Hillary here earlier. Did I not, Mandy? Is she over there? Hillary was here. She was at Beef Cattle Short Course too. They do a lot to sponsor the Brahman Journal team so we can get into all the different countries. Like I said, we're going to Costa Rica. I think we may have found our last sponsor for Costa Rica. We're still working on that. We still have one more spot. Do we still have one more spot? We do. We have one more spot available for our sponsorship in Costa Rica. So if anybody would like to be one of our sponsors and be seen on these live streams in Costa Rica, just give Mandy a text message or myself. Oops, there we go. Let's get back into the arena. Thank you to Rio Ranch for being one of our sponsors here. This is, again, class 37. This is our last class of the intermediate division. Whoops. I don't drive quite as well as Iran does. Iran has like the little sticky thing that works really well. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what you think about the show. So we have a Hudgens bull up there at the top. Then we have the lovely Lena on the stick for J&L, I would guess. They're having a sale with us in October. J&L is having a sale October 15 through 16. So that is Lana right there. Tough class of bulls. There's a lot of bulls here. So we have the Hudgens bull right here at the top of the class. Only because that's where he walked in at, guys. But he is a really pretty bull. And then we have Lana on the stick for J&L. We have the Walters livestock. The females do start the same time tomorrow. The females do start the same time. 79 Cattle Company is asking us that. We would love to see you guys here. So we're big fans of 79 Cattle. They have some beautiful animals, and we're going to be having so much fun taking videos and photos at the like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I think. And you're branding calves at the moment and watching out there in the pens. So I am so excited. Thank you, 79 Cattle. And of course, 79 Cattle is going to have a sale with us soon.